Welcome to Crypto and Stock Investment with Mzwandile, powered by Info-ShareGroup. Hey guys, how are you? Hello. I'm back again. My name is Mzwandile and I am your host. So I'm back again with another hot episode, and hopefully guys you enjoyed the previous episode, and if you haven't, you still have time to go back and listen to them because they are posted on my YouTube channel and also Facebook. So go ahead and and listen actually from scratch, because now we're really now gearing up and moving forward. So last week, guys, I promised that we'll be touching on scammers in the crypto and stock world. So just to give you a brief understanding, guys, because this is quite important for you to note, is that personally I never experienced being scammed onto the stock market, because by the time I started to get involved into the stock market, I was already being scammed and all these kind of things in the crypto market. So when I entered the stock market, I was already knowledgeable in terms of how to identify a scam and how to see whether this is a scam or this is not. So I was well knowledgeable, so it was quite easy for me to identify certain things that really didn't give me that wow moment. So in the cryptocurrency, because when I was entering the cryptocurrency, I was just excited to make money, because I remember back in the days, 2016, when cryptocurrency started to boom around the world and especially in South Africa. A lot of people, would sell you all this kind of stuff where you could make money and then become a millionaire tomorrow and everything. So it started there when you get into that space, you wanted to learn things quickly so that you can also become a millionaire quickly, but only to find it was there and there where you could make money, and then all of a sudden you are scammed, and then the company is gone, you can't access your account anymore, or you get in through somebody or promise you that they will make you so much money, and then it doesn't happen. So basically it's quite a lot of, everyone has his own story regarding the issue of being scammed under the cryptocurrency under the name Bitcoin. So hence today, majority of people, they hate the name Bitcoin, they hate the name cryptocurrency, because they experience a lot of bad moments regarding. So every time, even if when you start to talk about cryptocurrency, they just want to best, and call you a scam and everything. And you see, the sad part about being scammed, guys, when you enter into these programs, especially the ones that pushes you to market it and get a stipend for doing so, most of the time you make a connection with people. You make a connection with people, you recruit people that you associate your peers, and when things turn around, those people, they come back to you and say, you got us into this thing, and now what's happening? Where is our money? I remember I had a moment where I had to pay some of the people because they were just a pain in my ass, and they couldn't understand what I was putting them in. And sometimes a lot of people, because when we get into the market, they don't have knowledge. The only thing that they hear is that they will make money, which is true, at the same time is not. And at some time they don't make money, and then it is your problem. And that was my sad moment, hence when later on when I decided that no more going into an industry and getting people involved in an industry that they don't understand. Hence I had to stop that. I stopped it, and now I'm much happier. So let's get into business, guys. Scammers in the cryptocurrency market. So understanding that scammers, what they do, it is their daily job to scam people. So these people, they do research and they look for individuals' weakness. And what is our weakness? All of us, we need money. Everyone wants money. So that is our biggest weakness. And most people, this is why we fall for scams. So now for scams. Now what has been happening is that there are cyber scammers who have now emerged into the Bitcoin industry. It's quite from a long time now, but others are just amateurs. And it is sad for me to help someone who've been scammed by an amateur. And some of the things, guys, they're quite easy to understand, because you have to put logic into it. You have to ask questions. You have to do your research, because what happens is that I define being scammed in two categories, and one of that category is when they steal your money without your knowledge. Then you are scammed. And then there is this other part of scamming where you voluntarily give those people money. And that type of scamming, it is mostly popular in the crypto space, because in the cryptocurrency, when you send money through Bitcoin, Ethereum and everything, it is untraceable and it is a one-way go. You won't be able to know who did you send your Bitcoins to. Hence these guys, they find a way to make millions and millions of rands from scamming people, and it's happening every day. It's quite sad what is happening, guys. So hopefully today, by the end of this episode, you'll be able to identify this, and you'll be able to invest wisely and with caution as well. So let's get into the psychology of us, ourselves, and the psychology of the scammers. So the scammers, their primary objective is just to convince you that if you enter into a certain program, or if you invest into them, and then you'll immediately start making money, and then you'll make so much 1,000 rands in a week, and you will be able to withdraw. This is the current one. The others, what they make you to do is that they create companies, internet companies that they promise you so much percentage to earn on daily basis. And most of those companies, guys, take this into consideration. They don't have a service or a product that they are actually selling for you to be able to earn that. Yes, psychologically they are selling a service. Psychologically they may promise you that they are trading, but at some point they actually don't even give you the trading history of that particular trading platform where they trade and be able to reinvest you. Like, let me give you a straight up example. When you invest into a stock market and you invest in places like ShopRite, for example, we all know what ShopRite does. ShopRite is a supermarket. They sell products, and you can go there physically. There is a store physically, and you can see the product that they are selling, and you can go into their website and view their balance sheet. You can view their cash flow, you can view their income statement. So these internet cryptocurrency investment companies, you can't view none of them, because what they do, it is mostly pyramid scheme where they rotate money, and then up to a certain point, when they have made enough money, they now start to slow down on payment. They start to slow down on a lot of things, and they start to disappear bit by bit until the network is being cut off. The domain is being cut off the network. So this is what is happening, and most of the time the issue with us as humans is that because we want to make money, we listen to only one part, and that part is making money, and that is where the problem is. That is where the problem is. That is where most people get scammed, because we focus only on the side of making money. We don't ask ourselves this question: what kind of product is this company selling or doing? Or if they are trading, can I see in the past 2 months their trades, where you can see the history of their trades? You see, we don't look into that. The only thing that excites us is to make money. So I stopped investing in those kind of companies because of that. Because we tend to give people money with the hope, because we are not in control, with the hope that we'll get something in return. And this is what is actually happening today. This is why a lot of people, even some amateurs guys, they come and tell you that I'm so and so, I've been a binary trader. You see this binary tradings, then I'm a binary trader, and then I will change, I'll make your 5,000 14,000 in a week. Then you simply just go on and jump in. No, guys, that's not how you do things. Now, this takes me to my other point, which is very valid in terms of how do you avoid scams. It's either you become ignorant, number one. That is the best form of running away from scams and saving your money. Number two is asking questions, because you are interested in investing in this industry, and when someone comes to you with such an opportunity, you have to ask questions, and I will help you with those questions. Number one, when did the company start to open for this kind of investment? And most of them, they're not 2 years old. Most of them less than a year, less than a few months. And go ahead and do that research. You go to Scam Advice, and then you type in that website. They will help you. You'll get all the details that you may need. Number two, ask yourself this question: what product are they selling? Apart from you investing, how does the company make money? Very important. How does the company make money is very important. If you don't know how they make money, run for your life, because they are probably circulating money and marketing the business. After a certain time, they will go. You can ask many, where is Global Invest, Global One, Crowd One, Beat Club, Invest in USI Tech. There's quite a lot of them. Where are they today? Hashflare. Where is Hashflare? They're gone. They're gone. Because of this. And if you can know how the company makes money, you'll be tops. If the company doesn't know how to make money, like you don't know how do they make money, run for your life. And if no one can produce those proof, run for your life, irrespective that they are getting paid. because it will go to up to such an extent that the payment will stop. And then by then you would have invested so much, and then you would have invited a lot of people to come and invest. So you can imagine so much damage that you will cause to yourself and to also other people. So it's quite important, guys, to take this very serious. You see? So another thing that you also have to ask yourself, the person that is introducing you to this business, if they cannot explain the business in 2 minutes, run for your life. Give themselves 2 minutes to explain the business. If they cannot explain the business in 2 minutes, don't even think about investing. Because one thing that you should remember, guys, when you have your money, you must decide to invest on something that you understand. That is the golden principle of investment. Invest in something that you understand. You cannot come into the cryptocurrency space and then you start investing and then you expect money, but you don't understand that space. You cannot invest in a stock market and then still you don't understand anything about that space. That is poor investment and it is high risk, because you are tending to become a high-risk investor. No one does that. First, do your homework, do your research before you do that. And it's important, guys, whatever you invest in, you must be in control of your money. If you are not in control of your money, that is a risky investment ever. This is the same as if you were to come to my company and invest in my company. It will be up to, in terms of the equity of my company, how much is it? If the equity of my company is 100,000 and then you come with a 20,000, I'll give you a 10% stake of my company. And then that is the only stake that you can manage. You see? So in a crypto space, when you invest, you don't have rights. That's the sad part. This company, they take all the rights, and if they don't pay you your money, they don't pay you your money. You see? So there's quite a lot of things that you need to take into account. It's very important, guys. It's very important. And I wish most people can actually listen to this and hear what I say. Be in control of your money. If you can't be in control of your money, then you must have a certain stake of shares into that particular company, because you're putting your money in there. Whatever product that you buy into that company, you must know how you're going to get your money back. I think this is one of the business principles that I ever got in terms of investment. What you put in, you must know how you're going to get it out. If someone comes to you and say, invest into my property is a rental property and it makes 2,000 per month, and the person tells you that if you invest 50,000 into my company, into my property, and then I will build extra 4 rooms so that I can rent them out, and then your money will get it in a period of 2 years. You see that person, what the person is telling you is going to take your money, reinvested in the infrastructure. In return, you'll be able to get your money in 2 years. That is a wise investment that you can ever do. But at the same time, you need to understand the leasing industry. By then, how does it work? Is renting in demand in that particular area? You see, because you cannot go to Msigi deep in the rural areas and then someone is building rooms there and they want you to invest and then that's it. No, that's not how it works. You see, very important, guys, to look into that and then grow in that particular space. So what I want to share with you guys is that when you invest wisely. Take away the mind that you need money and you need to make money. You need to become rich quickly, because in this platform, guys, in this episode that I will be sharing every time, I don't welcome people who want to be millionaires tomorrow, because this is not your platform. This is not where you will become a millionaire. Here we build. We build from scratch and we build everyone, because I want you to take you through the steps, and then by the time we get into the actual investment and then you invest along with me, or you come up with your own suggestion in terms of investment, then you would have a vast knowledge of doing so. So very important before you are scammed. And if it has happened, I'm sorry, but now going forward you need to know, one, the person that is introducing you to that company, if he cannot explain it in 2 minutes, run for your life. 2, investigate about the company. 3, what product and services are they selling? 4, how are they making money without you investing? Very important. And 5, how are you going to get your money back? So besides the interest, how are you going to get your money back? The turnaround time. So if there's no physical product or a service that you can prove record of it, run for your life. I don't invest in such companies anymore. A friend of mine does invest and is continuing, so I withdraw. Not that I'm out of the cryptocurrency space, but if it doesn't make sense to me, I don't spend my money. If it doesn't make sense, doesn't spend my money. So very important, guys. Take the advice, share it with friends and family, share it with anyone. It's very important. You need to know this, and and invest wisely. So don't just dump your hard-earned money anywhere and then with the hope that you will be a millionaire tomorrow. Let it be for a reason, and then you understand it. So hopefully, guys, you have learned from this podcast, and hopefully, guys, you will never make this mistake. Never make this mistake. You see, go ahead and listen to the previous episodes and this one, and then next ones that will be coming. Now I will be going into details in terms of investment, what you actually need to look into, and then next week we'll start with the cryptocurrency investment, and then the following week, or I will just combine the first week and the second week, where we'll talk about just a stock investment. It's going to be quite an exciting episode not to be missed. So hopefully, guys, you'll take the advice and then we move along together. Make sure that you share this podcast to your friends and family, and ensure that you like and ask any question anytime soon. Remember, my name is Mzwandile and I am your host for this episode. All the best and wish you well. Thank you for listening and taking part on our podcast. Make sure that you don't miss the next episode coming next.